Crater Lake.
Crater Lake Bigfoot. This is Oregon. Crater Lake National Park.
Now
Bigfoot.
he's clearly turning away from the camera.
Yes, yes. I'd say there's no doubt whatsoever
if you're
about that.
looking at it, he's turning off, pretty much looking to the right, maybe away to the right.
He's looking to the right of the screen in this.
Yeah, to the right of the screen for sure.
To the left of the screen.
I'm sorry, to the left of the screen.
Left of the screen.
You're right. He's looking to the left.
Right, left. Right, he's looking to the left.
You're right. He's looking to the left.
Okay, we're talking about the Orang Pendek and some of the, what it would take to do an expedition like that. Now, let's say that I wanted to go out to Indonesia right now, and look for the Orang Pendek.
I couldn't do it. You got $5 in your pocket. You're not going to make it.
I could definitely go to Indonesia to do an expedition on my own. Pay for it, fund it to Indonesia.
I think you should pack up today and leave.
I've considered it. But there's some practical...
You don't want to come back with some weird disease.
Well, that's one thing. I mean, first of all, you'd have to go just one visit just to see what the area is like, even if you research the heck out of it, which I would before I even dream of going there. But you still have to go initial time, talk to the people, because even if you research it and you see photos of it, it's still fantasy in your mind what it's really like. You get there and you go...
It's always much different than you think.
Isn't it always anything? I mean, people...
Always.
People even go back to their original home they used to live and they go...
And it's changed.
Yeah, I can't believe it's so small because you looked at it through a child's eye when you were younger and it was a huge property or whatever. And or anything, just anything in your life, I'm going to go to this party and this is going to happen and that's going to happen. And that's just fantasy until you get there.
100%.
So, first of all, I would do I do research online. Then I would do a preliminary visit to see.
Well, the fact of the matter is, you've said it yourself, you'd have to make more than one trip. So you would just make ongoing trips.
You'd have to make ongoing trips. You'd have to make connections there. You wouldn't just go out there on your own. You'd have to pay some of the local people.
It's about who you know, not what you know.
What they know too, because they would
well,
know.
they're going to be helping you. You need their help.
Yes, yeah, and that would be just the start. But I kind of wonder if things like, okay, do they have thermal cameras set up there? I mean, they have camera traps, but are they any of them thermal? I'm not even sure about that. I know
they might not. I mean, you would have to set that stuff up yourself.
Yeah, and what odds do you have if there's so many people have been out there in the past that haven't caught anything, haven't gotten any good photos,
and the dangers that lie that await you, it's just not really.
I mean, if there were open areas, for example, where people said, I have seen them, then I would hang out there.
The people that have seen them, how long were they actually in the area? How long had they been hanging out to eventually, by mistake, see one?
I mean, and that brings it back to the primary thing is you'd have to research the heck. Now, I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. I would actually want to take a visit there.
I don't doubt you.
But I'm not that serious. It's like, here's the levels.
I certainly wouldn't be going with you.
Here's levels of seriousness. Like, everybody says, I want to be a millionaire, okay? And, of course, everybody does. But how serious are you? In other words, what have you done to actually become a millionaire? Are you just...
Working at McDonald's is not going to get
Yeah,
you.
they want to be associated with... There's people that like to party, and there's people that like to party, and there's people that, party so much that they live for it, and there's people that just don't. They're like to read or this or that, and
they live for it.
And they live for it. So,
And then there's the Bigfooters, and they live for it.
Well, but some people...
And Mark Anders is bringing you what you live for.
It's like before we talked about Star Wars, and I was saying that I don't have I like the idea.
You don't have any appreciation for it.
Let me finish. I say I like Star Wars.
You don't really like it.
I like Star Wars. I mean, it's okay.
It's Yoda.
I like George Lucas, but I'm just not a big fan of it.
Yeah, you're just not a fan.
And you say, "Oh, I love Star Wars," but you don't know any. You've not seen any more Star Wars than I have, and I probably know more about it than you are. But you
probably do.
But you like the idea of being a Star Wars fan, is what I'm saying.
I'm not a big Star. I enjoy Star Wars. I'm not crazed over Star Wars.
Oh, that's different from what you. That's different from what you said before.
Oh, I never. You've mistaken what I said.
What I'm saying is, it's just there's an idea of liking something.
It's enjoyable. It's good entertainment.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just the reality of it.
I mean, I don't go to Star Wars conventions, if that's what you're saying.